Now let's get into this trash box. Let's talk about Bruce Jenner. Yeah, I know some people would just be getting mad. Like I saw that on social media that people was getting pissed. Well, I had somebody in the comments that was like, well, not comments, but like on their page on Facebook that was saying, regardless of how you feel about Caitlyn, nobody has a right to misgender them or whatever the case is. And I'm like, well, wait a minute. So it's okay for people like that, for like Caitlyn and so many others to deny rights of people of color, LGBTQIA plus people, women, anybody who is considered part of a marginalized community. It's okay for them to discriminate and say that you don't have rights, but because you're rich and because you're over there on the other side in the silo with them rich folks, or you thinking that you're going to be a part of that situation, especially when Trump has denied that you're even a human being, because, he's got to do all that. He's got to put on this show because, when those people give money, you gotta pay your debts the minute you get in the office. So yes, Project 2025 is real. It is happening. But now, transgender attention whore Caitlyn Jenner has been criticized for continuing to support Donald Trump following his swearing in as the 47th president. The former Olympian who transitioned from Bruce Jenner to Caitlyn in 2015. So yeah, she's been a woman for over 10 years. Warmly welcomed Trump on Twitter shortly after his swearing-in ceremony on Monday, January 20th, and said, "Congratulations, Mr. President. Thanks be to God." Don't you just love when they sit up in here and try to use God as, a shield to spew their bullshit when they don't even believe in God? First of all, if Trump believed in God, why his hand wasn't on the Bible? Because you knew that shit was going to burst into flames if he touched it. So, child, they went in on Bruce on social media. Somebody said, "Congrats, Bruce. Huge day for you." Another one said, "Farewell, Caitlyn. Hello, Bruce." A second one said, while another chimed in, "Hey, Bruce, this is what you will be referred to legally based on his executive order." Another person said, "Mr. President told us to call you Bruce, by the way." Another person said, "Republicans are going to be sending you to the men's room, FYI." But then, of course, we have people out here who defended Bruce and said, one reminded critics to think before making jokes. And I want y'all to be mindful that no matter how weird Caitlyn is, your transphobic jokes and her replies are most likely to be seen by your trans friends and mutuals than her. Another person said, Bruce isn't claiming to be a non-binary unicorn. Trump says there are only two genders, and Bruce is claiming to be one of those. So I don't see where the outrage is. Well, let me point it out to you since you're fucking slow. Number one, you're saying that Bruce isn't claiming to be a non-binary unicorn. Nobody said anything about non-binary, even though they did say that you only have an identity of male and female. What this also means is that we're not just talking about non-binary, because I don't even think Trump can spell non-binary. What they're saying is that, yeah, there's only two genders, male and female. Bruce wasn't born female. He was born with a dick between his legs. So therefore, they don't even see it for you if you are transgender. Because didn't they also say something recently, like if you go to the airport and you got X on your ID, that you could be detained because they don't acknowledge you as certain gender. Now, here's the thing. Now, me looking at this picture, why is this giving me like, do it like a dude? Remember that song from Jessie J? I'm like, damn, you even shake hands like a goddamn man. I don't understand how you went and transitioned to a woman, but you still give the masculine male days. Like, what is it? And even on that side angle, I see Bruce, just Bruce with long hair. You look like a botched version of Jessica Lange. So I love how y'all want to sit up in here and talk about, well, I want you to be mindful that no matter how weird Caitlyn is, your transphobic jokes in her replies are more likely to be seen by your trans friends and mutuals. It's like, wait a minute. So what you are trying to say is that all trans people are a monolith? Because I don't insult my trans friends who got common fucking sense. I go in on people who are the not all skin folk or kinfolk brigade. Just like when I see these old ninjas out here, these coons and buffoons who sit up here shucking and jobbing for the racists, and then have the nerve to sit up here and call me, let's come together and we need the I'm not tap dancing for no racist no more. I never have. I don't deal with people who are just ignorant. I'm not kowtowing to ignorant ass people. Y'all don't get a pass. Not in my lifetime. And we got to stop making excuses and worried about, oh, well, my feelings, like, I got thick motherfucking skin. So you can't say nothing to me that I can't clap the fuck back at your ass on. So bring it, bitch. I'm ready. Because I got to clap back. And I know y'all be so quick with your block button or whatever. But all the shit y'all be saying on social media, you wouldn't say it in nobody's face because then your teeth be beating, you be swallowing your teeth and your lips and beating your ass in the hospital. So I don't want to say how y'all sit up in here and always try to be defensive. Well, it's you're the other people are gonna see this and it's gonna hurt their feelings. If it don't apply, let it fly. So I'm not talking about all trans people. I'm talking about this bitch. That's what I'm talking about. And everybody don't get grace. I'm not giving grace to ignorant ass people. You put that shit out there and you say certain things. When Michelle Obama, that bullshit, when they go low, they go high. Not I said the duck. When y'all go low, I'm going further down to the earth's crust. I'm going all the way to hell. I'm going to the deepest part of Hades to drag your ass through the mud. So I'm not being demure and mindful of people's feelings. I'm gonna hurt your feelings till your ass go home and start crying and you think about getting that rope and hanging yourself out your fucking window. That's how deep I'm going with your ass. I'm not giving motherfuckers grace no more. I'm not doing it. So when Bruce want to come out here and say that bullshit, Bruce gonna get exactly what he put out there. And I don't care if people do my hey. Get bent, motherfucker. That's what I gotta say on that. So, child, they had one person said Trump is finna have you remove and return your breasts at the local Walgreens. So you better find that receipt. He also said, make Bruce great again. Make Bruce great again. I'm like, did he say that? Because I'm like, that'd be a cackle. Another person said, I'm very confused by your support of Trump. And they said Trump, as of today, will henceforth be the official policy of the United States government that there will be only two genders, male and female. Another person said, that's kind of you, Bruce. I assume this is what you voted for, right, sir? Another person said, his executive order will make you identify as Bruce again. Sorry. Another person said, when he said make America great again, he meant make Caitlyn Bruce again. And they got him in a picture hawking Tropicana orange juice. So another person said, don't thank him too loudly. Your time as Caitlyn is coming to an end. So a lot of people think like when y'all sit up in here and y'all vote against, for ignorance and all the other shit because you need clout and attention or whatever the case is, a lot of y'all think just because y'all got all that money that it protects you. And maybe to an extent you will be protected. But Trump does not see your ass as a human being. And since it's the game you want to play, I don't see your bitch ass as a human being either. So kick rocks, bitch. So I say all this to say, what do y'all think of this story in regards to people trying to say, well, let's give Caitlyn grace and you shouldn't be calling her by her dead name and her former gender. But I'm like, if you don't see it for regular trans people out here who don't have the money or the wherewithal to float through this world unaffected by the things that Trump is going through, because I'm sure with your money and stuff, you can be able to get the things that you need to do. But you're making it hard for a lot of the younger people who identify as trans and are trying to make their way into the world, especially and trans people of color who are going to be heavily affected by this situation, more so than others, especially when we have a high death rate of trans women of color in this goddamn country that none of the mainstream media wants to talk about. I don't feel no ways tired about calling that motherfucker by his dead name. He can go eat a bag of dicks from homeless people over there on Skid Row. So I say all this to say, whatever your thoughts are, let me know in the comments down below.